الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره. نعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها إن كل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار وإنما توعدون لآت وما أنتم بمعجزين. Greet you all with the greeting of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam.
May the peace and the blessing of Almighty Allah be with you all. I'd like to welcome you all for continuation of our series concerning 55 hadith on Islamic behavior. This morning, inshallah, we are working on hadith number 11, page number 11. عن أنس رضي الله عنه أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحبه لنفسه. متفق عليه.
Narrated Anas, the Prophet ﷺ said, none of you will have faith until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself. The lessons learned. Islam teaches one to care for his community members as he does for himself. Part of wishing for others what he wishes for himself is wanting others to have guidance. Also, a Muslim should hate for his Muslim brother what he hates for himself. To perfect one's iman, one needs to ensure that he or she wishes goodness and hates evil for his or her fellow Muslims. One of the benefits of implementing this hadith is that the standard of care within the community will be elevated as an individual's own faith is conditioned upon looking out for others and ensuring you want for the same good things for the next person as you do for yourself.
This hadith, we see the Prophet ﷺ discussing an issue which is important for every Muslim, and this is the issue of Iman. And Iman is not a shirt that you're going to wear, it's not a ring that you can put it on. Iman is a reality. Iman is something that we see in your action, in your behavior, even in your feeling. Things which you thoughts in your mind, feeling in your heart. Perfection of Iman and the strength in the Iman, the faith, is something very important that each one of us should be concerned about it and they try to look for all means to strengthen the Iman so he can be a strong believer, because the strong believer is more and dearer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than the weak one. The whole thing about Iman is a matter that always have to occupy and make us busy to think about it, how we can strengthen it, how we can make our Iman strong. And one of these things is the caring for others. So Iman is not only a principle that you believe in it and this it is an action, it is a feeling, the way how we care for others, So the Prophet ﷺ wants us to complete our faith. So some of the people, their iman, it can grow all the way up to the highest level. As the Prophet ﷺ had informed us that al-imanu bid'un wa sab'una shu'bah. Iman is not something little. Iman is so high, so great. The Prophet ﷺ telling us that Iman is 70 some branches. So like ranks, like people going to school, again from elementary school to high school, to go to college, getting bachelor degree, getting master degree, getting a PhD degree and post degree, all these things. So we could not understand because we believe in Allah, believe in the angels, believe in this. And after this, what? You need to grow more every day, found how you can be in a better level of Iman. You could not remain with the same Iman the days that you took Shahada. And one of the things is the feeling, the caring for others. لا يؤمن أحدكم. That is not mean if he did not do this he will be a kafir. That is not going to perfect his faith until he wish for others. And he said لأخيه أخوة الإيمان, the brotherhood of faith. Because everyone sitting here is the brother of the other. We have to understand this. Doesn't matter are you from the same mother or the same father or you don't even know each other before. But Iman is what brings us together and make us one family called the family of believers. As a result of this, we have to care for each other. You could not go sleep knowing that your brother is suffering. Why? Because there is Iman. This Iman make us care for one another. Today the people, most of the Muslims, they are not living this level of Iman. They don't even care if they kill each other. Look to the wars that going for almost every Arab or every Islamic country. So the problem is not about our enemies killing us, we killing each other. So what kind of Iman those people have? But because we did not been raised this way, that we are not practicing this, so now it became easy for people to walk on top of each other, to kill each other, to backbite each other, slandering one another. Why? Because the feeling of brotherhood is not there. It's not one family. We see the colors, the language, and the space, and the distance, and the countries making difference between us. Is this pleasing to Allah? No way. So to perfect our faith, we have to care for others and have to wish for others what we wishing for ourselves. And one of the main things that you want and you wish for yourself is to go to Jannah. That you act upon things which bring you closer to Allah. So you have to wish the same for your Muslim brother and your Muslim sister. This is the only way, is Islam and Iman that going to bring the people together. Because we have a lot of differences in shapes, in color, in language. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not make these things to be a barrier between us and each other. No, He made it to see, for us to see the ability of Allah. How He can make a black and a white and brown, short and tall, male and female, but we still one family. This is what we're supposed to be. So the feeling, the wishing for others, caring for one another, same way you care for yourself. You want to be satisfied, you don't want to be hungry, you don't want to be thirsty, you don't want to be naked, you don't want to be a stranger, you don't want to be homeless. Same things that you have to think about others. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us with this feeling,
Amen.
to give us the motivation that we care for others, help one another, support one another, not to fight one another, not to backbite one another, not to slander one another. Ask Allah to perfect our faith, to strengthen our iman, to make us a good Muslims, good slave servant of Allah. Ameen. آخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.
بارك الله فيك.
بارك الله فيكم جميعا. جزاكم الله خير. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
How you doing, brother?